Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time the shooter was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Don't worry. I know I can. You know, huh? Lucy. How the game over? Yeah. I see y'all niggas ain't never played with me. Huh?
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
21. Left. There we go.
It might be, but we're going to find out.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. While we have a second, Charles, the Patriots, of course, back in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game, but, you know, the Patriots...
nobody believes in them.
Yeah, right. They're playing that underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation? He said no comment because they were. They know they're not the underdog.
They know it, but when you've been that great for this long,
this is caught inside the 15. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 45 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So all that little college shit, I bring
so they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
The playbook I made.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Forbeth, the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
They tell you I'm a comeback kid. That's what it was.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Right.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. For the Falcons, Charles, we talked all year about the injuries that they had in 2018, and you kind of touched on it earlier, too. It's hard to get around them, though, when you look back at this past year. So they go to 7-9, and I know that that's not what they wanted, but with all the injuries, is that okay?
It would be if you didn't think you were going to the Super Bowl. You know, if you didn't think you had a chance at that. They did going into the season. But when you lose your starting safeties in Ricardo Allen and Keanu Neal, your middle linebacker, Deion Jones, for a long stretch of time, you end up starting 1-4. Then in the second half of the season, you have a 5-game losing streak. 7-9 is actually better than I thought that they were finishing because of those 2 long losing streaks.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Eluding the press. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return will stop right around the 25. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And a short gain here down to the 22. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
What did he say? I know.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Bruh, I be just strolling. I be watching coaching playbook, bro. I just be strolling through plays, bro.
Throwing is Bortles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet, and this is caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That's the best wide receiver in the game. Yeah, best wide receiver in the game. The best duo. Best running back wide receiver duo in the game.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
72.
And here now come the Falcons. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
I always had it.
Adjustments are being made.
I always had a
game. To try and get a spark. I always had a game. I don't know about you, but I always had a game.
I never opening drive.
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now Ryan on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The unit show good, bro.
On first down, Ryan steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
And he got it.
Here's Ryan to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
It's caught. Jones. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
But I know it's a kick, though. That's all I got to say.
Hey, Tuesday. Let's go.
Again, Ryan.
Thank you.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You're going to be laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Open man right side is Sharp. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Niggas don't fumble on.
76.
Niggas don't fumble on this game.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Bortles going to throw. He's going to go for a big play down. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 61 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, a 22-yard scamper. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Tuesday.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Bortles now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It's all right, it's all right.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles.
Oh, he dropped it.
This is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really
overshadowed. Oh, they did a Western name.
Obviously.
I think they, oh, that was so weak.
Touchdown!
I know I didn't run to me. Did I run to me on that shit?
64
no,
yards.
I think I actually ran to me, bro.
For tying the football game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lucy.
To throw is Bortles. Rolling to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
I was trying to get...
Again, it's Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 4th down.
What are you talking about? Oh, you talking about? Oh, you talking about him?
All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Oh, you talking? Oh, bro, I don't be paying attention to that shit though. Nah, I ain't throw to. I threw it to somebody else that time.
And they're going for this thing on fourth down.
372.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it. Bortles to throw for it on fourth down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Here we go, here we go. 73, 73.
Oh, shit. I knew I was going to hit this nigga with attribute.
On first down, Bortles.
Oh, they gave it to him.
It's Desmond Trufant. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Hey, express.
Yeah.
11. Get up. Hey, express.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Going up top.
Oh, he stopped running.
It got his
He can't stop running on that one.
The big play there.
The White Boy doing his job. They just let him stop running, that's all.
Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of
I just started
we get
using
together
him.
this year.
He's
The
been doing a
Davises
little
and the
work.
Gardens get together. That's what our playbook's going to look
You'll
like.
see why.
Drawing them up in the dirt.
He just started
And
doing a
so
little
far,
work
it's
for me.
working
That's
for
why,
both of
man.
them.
He be doing his job. He running the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. Hey, he dropped that.
And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
He dropped that, bro.
Ryan tacks on the
They got a
extra
big
point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
What do you mean? He
Now
dropped
here's
it.
Bryant to kick it away.
So that was they call incomplete. They call incomplete. It was in the field possession. You feel me? That should have been incomplete.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time.
What about the savings right here?
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows
I
what
told
he's
you
doing,
I got the
but his
best
shoulders
duo
looked a little
on the
off
game.
kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Throwing his Bortles on third down.
Look at that.
And incomplete here on third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now Bortles got to have this one. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Bortles now on first down.
And he came
He's
through.
going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
11B.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw.
I don't need it to work.
Dancing to his left. And he rifles one incomplete.
This route gonna work though.
Tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Throwing now is Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook.
Boy, that's what.
Crusher
Maybe
there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Nah, man, now I ain't because no damn
His
pit pass.
guys will get the football back. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Joe. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He goes underneath to Freeman.
Oh!
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Left.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Miles Jack in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, got it. Ready. Back 25. Let's go.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
20. Here we go. Get up.
Here's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Here's Ryan.
Let's go.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back to throw. And an alley to run. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's back to throw. Out to his left.
Oh, my goodness, boy, you did that all.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
77. Green 80. Move.
Anybody open?
Here we go. 11. Move.
One final try now for Bortles. And it's incomplete. So
I couldn't what's the name.
Empty, and with that, the ball game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games.
Hey, bro, anybody open?
With 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
No, on 26-5.
All right, y'all boys. Let's get ready to team ass to work.